Whoops, there it is. What did I put in my description today? I didn't read it. What's my description? There's a couple people waiting for me. I hope they're still here, or they're coming back so they can find out about the friendly narcissist. I have so many thoughts. I'm just going to open my iPad so I can read the chat. Hi, chick. I know it. I know, 17 minutes tardy, and I will be docked accordingly. Good morning, Hannah. So yeah, how do you become the friendly narcissist? Or is that, what's, I forget the word for it. Let me tell you what it's like when you get older. I don't know if this is going to be groundbreaking for any of you, because you may all be older than you say you are. I don't know how old anyone actually is. But when you get older, you kind of forget stuff. It's a lot more real than being conveniently deaf. You know how they talk about older people being conveniently deaf? We don't hear things. Well, either you're deaf or you're not deaf, or you're conveniently deaf, which would be not deaf, or you forget stuff. Yeah, no, we do not care how old anyone is. I certainly do not. I know there's a lot of people that do dating on the internet and on YouTube. I don't think I'm going to be one of those, but you never know. I'm never going to say never. That would be a mistake to say that you're never going to do something and then you end up doing it. Of course you do. So if you don't really want to do it, don't say you're not going to do it, because then you're going to end up doing it whether you want to or not. It's like an unwritten law of life. So the thing about being a friendly narcissist, it's kind of a goal in life. I think everyone wants that goal. Everyone wants that, the hierarchy of being a narcissist. Like it means that you've reached your pinnacle without having to make a lot of money. That's all it is. Like if you look at real narcissists, most of them are extremely wealthy. So a friendly narcissist is probably just broke like me and has a fantasy of being, having reached the pinnacle. So if you have it, okay, I was thinking of a lot of things. This could be complicated. You want me to behave? I can't. So, okay, how do you become the friendly narcissist? You have to get yourself into a place where most of your thoughts and communications are just merely telepathic. Okay? Maybe not. You know what I feel like? I feel like a Klondike bar. I have to go. I waited all this time, all morning, for everyone to leave so I could just go do what I want, like the friendly narcissist that I am. I've got to stop laughing at my own jokes. It's really annoying. Okay, I have one question. Okay, for the new people, I do panels, and what happens is a lot of people that feel comfortable coming on my panels, they come and they hang out on my panel. But I do want new people to try and join in also. This is not a closed society over here. We don't go, oh, well, we need to get to know you before you get any of our. No, you don't have to show your frequent flyer miles over here. But if you make one mistake, there'll be hell to pay. It could take you a couple of years to get back on a panel here. I mean, ask Dana. She did her time. I'm telling you. And she didn't even do anything wrong over here. She did something wrong over on her own panel and several others. So I had to like, oh my God, no. I'm going to have to tell her she can't come on my panel for a while. And no, she did not misbehave over here. Just it happens sometimes. You know, you're out there in the streets and you see somebody doing something that is like, oh, if they did that on my panel, I'd be so upset. And I don't want to be that upset with them, so I'm just gonna ban them from the panel for now. But there are a couple people that got themselves banned by their bad behavior on my panel. Now, disagreeing with me is not a mistake. I mean, I think you could find 100,000 people on any given day that would disagree with me. And if they could all just come here and tell me about it, I'd have a great channel, wouldn't I? 100,000 people. Is that a goal? I don't know. Why do I want 100,000 people? I'm not monetized. It's ego. I want to reach the pinnacle of life before, I can't become president of the United States. I could be prime minister of Canada, though. I could still do that. And if America buys Canada, then I can definitely become president. It's still within my reach. No, Chloe, nobody gets banned over here. What are you talking about? You're not banned. No, Chloe cannot get banned. I've spent almost my whole YouTube life making sure that Chloe is welcome in places that she was never welcome in before. I don't know if you know that, Chloe. See what I mean? You'll never be banned over here. I didn't spend all that time making you welcome at other panels and other places where you now have a wrench just so that I can just kick you to the curb. No, would never do that. No, the wrench, you deserve well, maybe you have earned one. I'll think about the wrenches. The wrenches, I know people are really upset still that Hannah got a wrench. But you see, we have a history. Hannah and I wasted a lot of our waking moments in the middle of the night with somebody that was lying to us. Imagine that. You're going to thank me. You may not really want a wrench. I've got a couple of wrenches right now that are like all miffed about having a wrench. So I don't want to see that happen. I don't want you to get a wrench and then be mad about it when I won't take it away. Wouldn't want to see that happen. That'd be awful. So put your hand in the air. Oh, look, I've dropped down to 10 because I started talking about wrenches. Okay. New people, stay around. This could get interesting. You might decide to come on the panel. What do you mean a history? Oh, I already forgot what I said about Hanner and his wrench. Yeah, Hanner and I have a history that you guys know nothing about. Spent a lot of time together in the middle of the night, waiting to go on a panel that was never going to happen, ever. Right? Or whatever. I don't know what Hanner was there for, but I was definitely waiting for that stupid panel that never happened. And then he go grab a neighbor from outdoors and let them be on his. Oh my God. Anyway, That's a train wreck for you. People that say that they're proud of the fact that they don't need someone to converse with to have a conversation on YouTube, that they can run a stream alone. I think there's something they've got a few screw looses. That's all I'm just saying, like you're gonna have a conversation with yourself out loud so the whole world can hear it. They used to call that being on a soapbox, right? But you used to see these people on soapboxes all over the place, and they seem to have some type of illness, right? I'm a vixen. That's right. That is correct. So, okay, 11 people now. I've got one more person. Okay, so listen for a minute. Is there anyone in here? Raise your hand if you miss Queen Bee. Now, that was just a matter of time. I'm like, oh my God. Of course, I'm right. I'm a narcissist. Narcissists are always right. We find a way to be right and be friendly. Yes. I've been coined, oh, she just acts like she's such a friendly person, but she's really just a narcissist. Well, yeah, because that's the goal in life for everyone. Everyone wants to be the narcissist. Why not? Why can't we? It's retirement. It means we don't care anymore about getting up and, you know, having the right hair product in our hair anymore. Oh, there's Chick. She's got her hand up. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I will never miss that woman. Ever. And there's going to be a couple of little channels around it. I'll like clip here and there and follow her around the internet, interwooves or whatever. But I am very loyal to YouTube, and YouTube knows it. YouTube probably knows it everywhere everyone goes. So the fact that I don't have a Twitter account, I don't have, or whatever it's called now, X, Y, and Z, whatever. It's a vixen. That's a new word for me. So what? Okay, I'm starting to feel like a little cray-cray because I'm up here talking to myself, and I don't have my Klondike bar. What should I do? What shall I do? Oh yeah, I did want to mention to Chick. I mean, if YouTube decides or Google decides right, they're gonna like you too, Chick. Then. So here's the thing. I'm sure Google knows where we all go. Even if you have those apps downloaded, if you don't go there, Google will know that you haven't been there. You're not doing anything over there, even if you have the app. So, I'm not going to say there's favoritism. I'm quite comfortable if YouTube wants to use my videos for sponsors. Try it out, see how popular I get. They can. I'm not going to stop them. I'm not going to be upset. I'm not going to be upset with anything that I'm given for free. I mean, sure, we do pay for our own internet. Some of us don't, though. Some of us just go and use internet elsewhere. I don't actually pay for internet anywhere. I borrow internet most of the time. I am a Google celebrity. That is correct. I'm the Kim Kardashian of Google. Congratulations. So, yeah, I was telling you about old people and how easily we forget. Well, I forgot I was telling you about that. So every morning is like, it's very difficult to get bored when you're old because every morning you wake up and it's like a brand new day. Okay. It really is a brand new day. You wake up and you're like, what happened? How did I get here? What am I going to do now? Let me see. How does this work? What? Wait a minute. I forgot to get my, yeah, exactly. Groundhog Day. Bill Murray, another great Canadian comedian. Let me just go and get my Klondike bar before I lose it. Before I lose my will to eat a Klondike bar. I just have a feeling if I eat one bar, the Black Eagle will show up. Am I right? Is she here? Can I see the freezer? Somebody decided they wanted a non-dairy ice cream. I think I'm going to make a coffee too. Ice cream and coffee? Sounds good, right? Sorry, I went upstairs and I didn't bring my iPad with me, so I can't really see the chat very well. If I seem kind of silent, that's why. So I got this Ezekiel bread. You know, it sprouts. There's no flour in it. And it comes in the freezer section. And it's like now it's, when I first started buying it, it was about $6. Well, it's like almost $9 a loaf now. So what I did was I took little sandwich bags and I put 2 slices in each sandwich bag and put them all individually in the freezer. So, because it will go bad if you don't keep it in the freezer, it goes moldy. So that's what I do. I put it in the freezer. I'm having coffee and ice cream. It's very European, you know. I lived in Europe for 6 years, so that was my main diet, was gelati with a shot of espresso over top of my gelati. Yeah, Ezekiel bread is the way to go if you don't want to make your own flourless bread with, I think they use like cottage cheese and stuff. They use cheese for bread, cheese and eggs or something to get that bread texture. It's kind of like angel food cake is really just mainly eggs and whatever. Anyway, so I like to make grilled cheese sandwiches. So I got the Ezekiel bread for that to make. So I'm going to make that later. But right now, I'm going to make some instant coffee. Because I drink so much coffee, I don't want to use coffee beans. It's a little much. Anyway, okay, so I'm going to go sit down. Wait, I'll tell you what. I'm going to go downstairs and do this. And then I'll come back up later to make my sandwiches. Yeah, coffee and ice cream for breakfast. That's the way to do it. Hey, Fred. I didn't see you there because I was upstairs. I'm trying to use my phone or that phone-like device to run my live stream so I can be portable and not have to have it right in my face. Like I can put it down and walk away from it and then read the chat over here. So when you hear me chewing on my Klondike bar, you had mashed potatoes. Yum. Potato is like my root vegetable that I like, especially the white ones. I've been watching this lady from Jamaica do live streams. She live streams down at the river in Jamaica. Yeah, Glowy can be the honorary wrench. My old honorary wrench self-banned himself from my channel, so Like, boy, I feel like I dodged a bullet there, huh? I got the zero sugar. Or no, it's not zero sugar, it's zero added sugar. I'm not sure how that works. Oh, rude. Did you have something that you wanted to say? Yes, you do. I do a lot of going back to the old days, and I can go back pretty far because I'm old. And I can also go back like to like my grandmother's time because she told me stuff how it was, and so did my mom. Remember word of mouth? That's what we used to do. Did they lose it when you got home or when you were on your vacation? Your luggage. What's worse? When you're on your vacation, right? That really sucks. Did they give you a clothing voucher? Did you have to buy a new bikini? I swear, I think they do. They have some kind of deal with the wherever you are to lose your luggage, so you have to spend your money. Sorry about that. somebody decided to come home unannounced. Because the field today is not far from the house. So I guess somebody forgot something. So they gave you 300. That's nice. And okay. So my last live that my last video I did was a little walk. I walked through the neighborhood from the library. I don't know if you saw that video. I also made a little short of it. That little neighborhood there, that's like it's a historical walking tour. One of these days I'll actually do the whole walking tour, but that's just part of it. And I like tried to turn the camera off and on to edit it as I went, because I've been trying to figure out how to do editing. And it's not that, I don't know, it's not that easy. In 2 days, Commando. Isn't that bad? Sure. Okay. Especially when you're in a foreign country, right? Nobody knows you. It's fine. Anyway. So one of these days I'll do I'll do the actual whole tour of that, but it takes some time. And it's like going to be 95 degrees out today, so I'm not doing it today. Sorry. Too hot. It's way too hot. A bikini and a sarong. Yep. Yeah, you know what, Chick? If I ever go back to work, if I decide I want to, if I get my own apartment here and all that, and I decide that I want to go back to work, I'll probably get a job dealing on a cruise ship. Because it's perfect for retired people. And we had a formal dinner in the Bahamas. What was it, a work thing, or was it a wedding or something? What was going on that you needed a formal attire? Or is that just like a night at the opera? I don't know if they have an opera house in the Bahamas. Do they? A floating petri dish. It sounds bad. Oh, okay. That's nice. Yeah, so I've been watching this lady from Jamaica. She's pretty funny. I think she's young. I can't tell though. Like, she has a picture on her avatar, and it's a picture of her, but I don't know if it's a picture of her when she was young or if she's older now. She doesn't go on camera, but she does kind of like what I do. She like shows her neighborhood and stuff, you know, and she talks. So she must be another friendly narcissist flitting around the interwebs. So yeah, I was thinking, can you imagine, like, when I think about what we had to do in the old days to like communicate, it was a big deal. Now it's nothing. People ignore texts. Can you imagine if you ignored something that someone had to like deliver by, Pony Express? How rude that would be. I don't know. I don't know if I want to answer her. I don't know if I'm going to RSVP that. Well, just I guess the only thing was Queen Bee got kicked off of YouTube, of course. We all knew that was going to happen. Some people are trying to make a life out of AI drawings, like make like a drawing history of their community with AI, and I don't think that's going to be very accurate. It's kind of like a cave drawing, a modern. That's how I depict AI art of people on the internet. It's like kind of like a cave drawing. Nobody really knows what they look like. I'm trying to think. Did anyone else? Did we lose anybody else to the off of YouTube? I guess being having your monetization taken away is different than actually losing your channel. I think the way YouTube would look at it is if you have a big channel and she's not that big, Queen Bee, but she's big enough that she makes money. She makes probably enough money to supply her with enough weed to keep her smoking every single day, plus pay her rent. And then she can go to the government for food stamps for her food. So she doesn't have to work. So if she does something, I think it's more likely that they're going to just eliminate her channel because she doesn't bring value. She's never brought value to anyone but herself. She feels, I mean, if you want to talk about a narcissist, that it's a narcissist, someone who has the nerve to go on a channel and say, I'm going to be the biggest idiot on YouTube without, any explanation of as to why. And I'm going to drain your pocketbooks of money while I allow you guys to entertain each other or something like, I don't know. Hunter Biden has lowered the art standards. Why was he doing? How are you, Gladys? If they can scribble a stick figure, they get a Nobel Prize. You know what? I'd rather see someone scribble a stick figure than use AI for their art. That's not really art. I guess they could be considered, if they want to become a designer, that's something completely different and has nothing to do with real life, unless you can get paid for it. So I was going to look up something. Oh yeah, I was going to start doing tarot card readings, but since we know it's fake, I'm not going to use actual tarot cards. And when I was on that little historical walk, I bought 2 packages of playing cards because that's the original tarot card readers. That's what they use. They just use the original decks. So I'm going to try that. No, not everything is about real life on social media, but it actually is real life. I don't know if you realize that. Like, can you imagine one day never actually going anywhere ever? And all your communication is on the internet. You have lots of tarot cards. Was that what you did to like rebel against Christianity? There's a lot of Christians out there using tarot cards. Apparently you're not supposed to. I don't know. It's a dumb rule. Why not? Why can't you use cards? Like if my grandmother knew that I dealt cards for a living, she would be like, oh my God. Christians don't like that. I don't know if it's the cards they don't like or the gambling or what, but believe me, there's plenty of Christians in the casinos. Okay, so where did I put them? I'm going to show you my cards that I found. Okay, they're there. I'll set them up there. So these are the cards that I'm going to use. Now, if you know anything about tarot card reading, hi, Black Eagle. I'm not going to do this today. But if you know anything about tarot card reading, of course it is, Black Eagle. How are you doing? You're not actually supposed to buy your own tarot cards. You're supposed to have them given to you as a gift. I don't know who's supposed to gift these to you. Maybe some kind of like psychic, or maybe just your friend can buy them for you. I'm not sure how that works. But there's like all these rituals and rules about stuff like this. So these are the cards. I got 2 decks. I got one of each color because I might want to separate them to play a game of cards. Did you try the link yet, Black Eagle? And then I'm going to look it up on my iPad, what each card means as I go through them and do readings. That's how I'm going to do it. But I think you still have to have some kind of ability, like psychic ability or something. Yeah, call in. Call in. Come on, we need another narcissist up here. I can't be the only one in town. Come up now while I'm drinking my coffee because I might want to make my grilled cheese pretty soon. Oh, in other words, I'm going to do it correctly. I'm going to look up the answers in the book or like on the internet. Sure. I was just going to check and see if what's a good page. I don't know what that question mark is for. It's very difficult to answer just the question mark itself. I'd be all day doing that. Of course I do. I do it correctly. So let me look it up. I'm going to ask Google. Results for tarot card readings. Wait a minute. Tarot cards, playing cards. Playing cards as tarot cards. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to read this to you because there's an AI overview. Hello, Jeff. I forgot the A. I'm Canadian. I always use the A. Anticipation. Okay. I think you have a really good idea, Jeff. You just need to work on getting the AI to do more not realistic, but more, I don't know what the word is. Trying to get the caricatures on your pictures to look more like the people. And I don't know if there's a way to do that or not. Okay, so this is the overview. Using standard playing cards for tarot, known historically as cartomancy. Cartomancy is highly effective. See? I was right again. I didn't even look this up beforehand. A 52 card deck represents the minor arcana of a tarot deck. You can seamlessly adapt standard tarot card spreads like past, present, future by applying the corresponding suit and number meanings below. And then it shows me. Oh, they have a thing on Reddit. Okay, do you want me to read them to you? Yeah, I was talking about AI and using AI as, I don't think you're using it as an art form, but it's kind of like, it's a fun idea. But there's no way I'd be able to figure out by looking at the pictures who the people are. I mean, obviously a snail is, a snail. Everyone knows what the snail is. Then, the lightning bug story. Jeff, you blew me away with that. I was like, oh my gosh, if I even talk about a lightning bug, I'll be annihilated. Yep, I'll be a snail murderer if I even mention. Okay, Nanya, see ya. What do you mean earn her? You know what, Nanya? Glowy didn't have to earn my trust. Glowy comes in as Glowy. That's what I like about her. Okay, I just like her. Okay, is there something wrong with that? She's not crazy. She says what's on her mind, and she knows what words she has to use on my channel. It's not that deep. Do you and Black Eagle need a resolution time, Jeff? Are you guys fighting over whether we're having fun on the internet or not? No, Nanya, you're fine. Don't worry. You worry too much. Okay, suit correspondence. Okay, so we're going to do the suits. And we're going to kind of, this is like going to be for my summer solstice. I'm going to try and do a summer solstice card reading because it seems fitting or something. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to, like, I'm not a cult leader. Okay, don't get it twisted. Just give you the attitude and we'll be fine. Oh, I'm telling you, I'm a narcissist. I do what I want. Nanya, so, so there's a conflict of interest here. You're not getting it. Chloe and I don't have a conflict of interest. Shinji from NYC. Is that the college? High quality photos. Yeah, I was looking at my I was watching this lady that I watch doing an unboxing. She waited for this box forever. It was supposed to be her birthday box. She spent $1,000 on it. And it took like 68 days or something before it was 68 days late and it finally came in. But she did this unboxing, but I was looking at the quality of my resolution on the iPad, and it was on recommended, which is, adjusts accordingly to whatever they adjust it to look really crappy. I could have just put it up on 1,000 resolution. Okay, see you later, Jeff, maybe. For the trouble. There's no trouble. You won't be blamed for anything, I promise. I have a lot of promises that I can't keep, so why don't I just add that one? The trouble is just don't leave us. Okay. You're very distracting, Jeff. Okay. That's why they don't want you to leave, because if you leave, I'll just read from Google. Okay, so the suits that correspond. You still have to have some kind of psychic ability to read these or to shuffle them correctly or whatever. Like, I know I have that. I must have that. We used to laugh so hard whenever I do a reading on one of my friends. We'd be laughing. Okay, so hearts is cups. Water element represents emotions, relationships, and intuition. And we're going to do only 4 seasons on this channel. We're not including seasons that are bestowed upon us by some kind of religious zealot. We're just going to do regular seasons for, like the season of the witch, or the dawning of the age of no, we're not doing any of that. Okay, sorry. What weirdo? Who's the weirdo? Nanya, I don't know. I don't know who the weirdos are. I forget really quickly. I don't know if I have a conduit or not, Jeff. There's only one way to find out, though, is to put you through this devastatingly narcissistic process of me learning how to do carrot cards. Is that a Freudian slip? Tarot cards. Oh, this weirdo. Oh, this weirdo is me. Yeah, okay. I'll go with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, diamonds. Yeah, Nanya's like sending out her I'm tougher than you vibes today. Pentacles. So hearts are cups. Diamonds are pentacles. You know what a pentacle is? Anybody? Look, nobody can debate Fred but me, because nobody can, outsmart her like I can. She's smarter than most of you. So just stop with the getting Fred fired up, okay? And I know Fred because she's my mother, or she's like what my mother, what the results of the cult does to a person who was my mother. Okay, so where were we? My narcissistic brain isn't functioning the way it's supposed to. Okay, diamonds. Okay, nobody's answered the question. I have to wait for an answer. At least one person has to answer. Do you know what a pentacle is? Don't make it too bad. That's right. I have an open side chat. Oh yeah, and I was gonna tell check if Google decides to like mod for me. You don't have to unblock. You know, you can just tell people think of a different way to say something that Google will appreciate. Because I don't care if some of the comments go missing. If people, Google does not approve the comment. So
okay, I found this on the web for some of the comments go missing if people Google does not approve the comment. Check it out.
that was Siri. I was just trying to read this page. Okay, Jeff from the internet says a pentacle is a talisman. See, this is how narcissistic I am. I'm doing a trivia show without a trivia prompt. It's pretty good. What type? Well, it's isn't it the 5-pointed star pentacle? Pent is 5, like the Pentagon is 5. Like that's the detail. I'm way too technical. I'm a numbers girl. What can I tell you? Nanya, I do not know that person. Even if they're here, they don't come under that name. They come as someone else. So I have another version of that person. Pentagram with a circle. Okay. So witchcraft uses pentacles. So this is where I derived that this might be something that came from ancient Christianity and witchcraft from England, because also the cards were invented in England, I believe. I could be wrong about that, but somebody will look it up. It'll probably be me because you guys are all too lazy. Because you're in this society of where, well, I'm too tired to look something up, or I'm too tired to open up my laptop when it's your birthday. Sorry. Okay, so let me see. Diamonds, pentacles, earth element represents money, career, finances, and material goals. Nanya does not care about my opinions. It's not that deep. Okay. For the new people, Nanya's been around. OG, that's why. She's been around for a long time, so she knows. Okay. Clubs is wands. What's a wand? Like, I didn't ask hearts, cups, right? Because everyone knows what a cup is, or a cup size, or a cup. So what's a wand? What would you describe as a wand? It doesn't have to be Harry Potterish or anything. Root Demon says, Nanya, go to the store. She's going to the store. She's doing voice to text. Okay, Jeff on the internet says single. A wand is single. Well, A would indicate single, just one, A. But that's not the answer that I'm looking for. I want to know what a wand is. Like, some people would just call it a stick, or a walking stick, or something magical. Intimidated much. You made me giggle. Thank you, Nanya. Okay, spades is swords. Now, the boys all like the swords, right? Air element represents, oh, wait a minute. Let me go back to wands. I forgot. Clubs, wands is the fire element. Represents action, passion, energy, and creativity. Oh, unicorn rainbows and Skittle farts. Okay. Have you had any freeze-dried Skittles lately? Anybody? Anybody? I don't eat Skittles. I don't like them. I don't like fruit-flavored candies. Blah. And if I do, it's going to be like gummy bears or something, which doesn't really taste like a fruit flavor, even though it might be. Or Jello. I don't mind Jello, like strawberry Jello, lime Jello. It's not really fruit. Yeah, I don't like Skittles either, but they're making these freeze-dried Skittles now that they're all the rage over at my house. Thank goodness I don't like any of the candy that they like here. They have lots of junk to eat. Okay, so spades. Everyone knows what a spade is. Swords. Everyone knows what a sword is. Air element represents intellect, communication, challenges, and conflict. Oh my God. This is a lot of reading. This could take us until the summer solstice to get through all this reading. And it's it gives me the meanings. Okay, so I gotta save this page. Let me save it to favorites. Bookmark. Reading list. How about that? Okay. Why is it not saving it? I don't know. Bo Derek is a 10. That's funny. You must be old, Gladys. I remember Bo Derek when she did that movie 10. I was just like, I think I was like 16 or 17 years old when she did that movie. Bo Derek. You know, back in the day, any woman that could run on the beach in a bikini was considered a sex symbol and a major star. There we go. Add to bookmarks. There we go. Thank you. That took forever for me to figure that out. And then there's like how to read them. So the only thing that I'm doing as the reader is being the conduit for the person. So I feel like I've been around long enough to know you people for a while. And this is why some people shy away from me, because they don't actually know me and they're trying to read cards and no, not going to work. They're not going to be able to do it because they don't know people. They don't have the experience. It's like the funniest Big Brother that I watched, they had a life coach. That was her job. She said that was her job. And she was 23 years old. Can you imagine having a life coach that was 23 years old? No, she was so funny. You could tell she was just like a queen bee. She's just smoking weed all day, pretending that she knew about stuff. So great. You had a good storm? Supposed to be 95 degrees out today, but it looks like it's a little cloudy. So I'm just going to do card readings on important witchery holidays, like, I guess, like summer solstice, winter solstice. Do they have a spring and a fall? Yeah, they do. 4 seasons. Okay, let me go back. Let me go back to what do you call? Sorry, I got the hiccups. Let me go back to my YouTube page so I can read this. Okay. Staff, swords, talisman, and cards are like just filter the energy to workable amounts. Nanya's birthday is a witching holiday. You sure it's not a season? Could be a season. She could have a whole season because she's like pretty narcissistic. Oh, anybody know this? I don't need to know, but I noticed that JB was going to go live. Did he ever go live? Because I didn't, I somehow missed the live. I saw the up and coming. Or is he just messing with our heads right now? Because he is really, and I don't blame him. He's a little bit pissed off at the attendance of people. No, Nanya, nobody knows your birthday. It's like saying my birthday is a national holiday. You don't have to know what day that is. Of course it is. It's a joke. Duh. Come on, Nanya. Get it. Get your brain working today. Kick it into high gear. Are you a fan? Oh, goodness. I'm going to scroll through the lives and see if, see what else is live right now. This one says live stream is ended. Paranormal walks. This one is, I've got jewels to redeem. And it's, who is it? I don't know who the streamer is. Let me see who this person is. Lizabelle Chanel. Oh, Lizabeth's channel. I thought it said Chanel. It's channel. She has a handbag. And it's not in English. What is it? What language is that? There's someone called Me Shells My Bell. And she's streaming out of a car with a, no, that's not a car. She's like, she's in a lawn chair or a lounge chair outside on the deck. And it has one of those little flip up covers for her head. And she's put a towel over it. I'm not sure. She's got 70 people though in her. Me Shells My Bell. It's spelled phonetically. Do you want me to read you who's in the chat? There's Mr. Bojangles. There's a Yoda. Yoda says, like and subscribe, chat. There's a Leslie Simpson. Simpin. Leslie Simpin. She's got some good trolls in there. You've heard the name? I don't know what she does, but she's like in a lawn chair outside. Etika Ansia says, you are truly a woman lost in life, not knowing how to do anything. These are the trolls that she has in her chat. Brian Garner. put some cucumbers on those eyes. She's got great trolls. That's funny. She's actually got up and walked away. So I don't know if I'm not listening to her. I'm just reading her chat. Okay, Justin Wolf 4614 says someone put a 14,000-gallon pool on an apartment roof before. It's a miracle the building didn't collapse. Listen, Justin, the building itself weighs a lot more than that, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about the building collapsing. My kids used to go. We didn't have an indoor pool for our community center where I lived in Vancouver. So the Holiday Inn, which is where I worked at the Holiday Inn in the casino. It's like a few blocks from my house. And the 5th floor is where they had their swimming pool. And they would let the neighborhood kids go and swim there for free, just like it was a community center. Pretty cool, huh? Okay. Oh, she went and got some, I don't know, whatever. I don't know why that guy said that she should put cucumbers on her eyes. Her eyes there's nothing wrong with her eyes at all. I get fooled by filters though. She might be using a filter. I don't know how to use filters, so you get what you get over here. Sorry. If you don't like that saying, you get what you get. Next, video unavailable. This video is private. This has ended. Here's another one. Jenny Hoyos. She's cutting strawberries. And she's got them, and she's eating them. Oh, this must be a strawberry mukbang. And it's got a big sharp knife. She's got 461 people watching her eat strawberries. Got curly hair, and she's wearing black latex gloves. And her chat's going pretty quick. So it's too hard for me to read. But she's mainly eating fruits. And there's, Glowy, you're going to love this. There's a box of pancake mix beside her. And she's in a sleeping bag with one of those bed tables, but she's actually on the floor, eating on the floor. Boy, people are trying to get her to read the chat, but it's like, can't they see that she's not even looking at anything that would have chat written on it? She's way too far away to read anything. Oh, she's cooking the skin of a pig or chitlins or something in this slow cooker that's right on her little desk. It's bizarre. Let me tell you, I don't think I'm going to watch her eat those. Oh, that looks like a pig ear. Oh my goodness. Oh no, I got to go to the next one. Sorry. That was almost too much for me. Yeah. Yeah, just think of a different way of saying things, Nanya, because Google's not liking the way you talk. So learn some English and reword it, please. Okay, this guy is official Ellis mate. That sounds like a prison. Ellis Island? No, Ellis Island is not just ended. Jason Ellis. Ellis Island is not a prison. It's where the people come in to the harbor. If you're really comfy, you can eat on the floor. This is a real setup she had. But when she opened that slow cooker that was sitting on her little, it's one of those things you put on your bed over your lap so you can eat. She has a slow cooker on her. And she had some tongs. She started pulling out some like weird looking skin and fat that's steaming hot, like it's been boiling for hours. There we go. Nunya's back. She's reworded everything. She's taking the effort. So come out, little troll. That's what she says. Come on out. That's cool. No, you don't. The thing is that I like it if Google decides to like, unless it's something really important everybody needs to know, they they can still think of a different way to say something. She likes that word though. Hey, dummy, you're answering me, so you're. And then I can't see the rest of it because there's that dollar sign in the way. So annoying. So you know what I'm talking about. Oh, Rude Demon's the little troll. Okay, but Demon might look better in a bikini than you do, Nunya. I'm just saying. I don't know. Sounds like she got a new bikini, a $300 bikini from TWA because they lost her luggage. Okay, now we've got a teenager. I don't know how these teens get away with having channels on adult YouTube. And her name is Problematic Will. And she's opening up a skin mask, like a face mask. And she's going to put it on her face. Like, she's 12. She doesn't need a mask. Here we go. Hi, Dari. I can't see Dari. I don't know if it's because there she is. Hey. I'm just scrolling through other people's live streams to see who's live right now. There's somebody called Big Aboo Danny. He's got 1K and he's got 918 likes. Now, I've heard recently that you can buy likes, which I think is so insane. Like, why is this all about ego? Is that all it is? Who can be the biggest narcissist and have the biggest ego? See, and Bigaboo Danny. Oh my goodness, what kind of name is that? Sounds very racist. Anyway, he's holding up a card, or there's a card that he's filming that says, "How many numbers can you see?" And I guess he is, and that's what people are doing. They're just guessing how many numbers, and that's his chat. I don't know if he's actually saying anything because I have the sound turned off. No, Jeff does not need a protector. I'm just wondering how long it's going to take before Jeff finally comes back up on a panel. You don't have to though. You know, I at least you got a break, which is nice. I like to deliver. Jeff is violence free, which is different than being a pacifist. Pacifists would not exist if it weren't for violence, just so you know. Yeah, they did kind of go wrong, but it was totally expected because I saw the behavior. I wanted to help. She trolled, but she's not that good of a troll, so whatever. Blah. She's got to work on her trolling a little bit. Maybe she's doing that right now, as we speak. Of course, I miss you. You know, I don't miss everybody, but of course I miss you. Why would I not find some kind of excuse for you never to go on my panel if I wasn't going to miss you if you didn't come on my panel? You know what I mean? Like, why would I do that? now that none of your friends want to come over here, you can come over. You can come over safely, and they won't know. That's that's the irony of it, right? Yeah, that's my design is to silence everyone in a way where they think it's their own idea, and I get to be the only voice on the internet for the rest of time because I'm the friendly narcissist. Okay, it's kind of deep, and I know you guys don't like deep. you want to say you want to say everything is okay. Let's go to the next guy. He dropped from 400 from 1,000. He had 1,000 people in his chat, and now he has 491. He lost half of them. So I'm just wondering if those were bought. Maybe they were bought, and you only get them for a little bit. The next one, her name is Mariah. Also looks like a teenager. Shouldn't be on. Yeah, she's got that. Her little hands are got that baby pudge on her hands. She's definitely a teenager. Maybe even a preteen, trying to pass for a grown up. And she's one of those people that probably people think she's older than she actually is. I was the opposite. Like I could get on the bus for free when I was like 21 because they thought I was under 10. That's how weird it is for me. I was the opposite. So yeah, got these little teenagers hanging around in their single beds. What grown woman has a single bed? I'm just saying, and is live streaming from a single bed. Yeah, she's got that little baby pudge where you see the dimples where her knuckles should be. That's a true sign of youth. And she has the press on nails. Okay, next. J. Rob's World. Now she's definitely non-filtered. Love people like this. She's also cutting strawberries. Strawberries must be in season right now because everybody's making something with strawberries. And she's got a whole bunch of strawberries all cut up. And I don't know what she's making. She's got 81 people watching her though. And she looks like she's in her late 60s. And she's wearing a rainbow heart on her t-shirt with some butterflies. So I don't know if she's in the Rainbow Coalition or not, but she's definitely bought a t-shirt at Walmart. I know. I know everybody misses Black Eagle when she's not around. That's the thing, right? Okay. Did I tell you? Remember Viv? I wasn't sure what happened to her. She's still around. But I'm thinking maybe she's got a boyfriend now. I thought she was like with the sister wives over there. New York cheesecake. Yeah. I had a Klondike bar for breakfast. I'm like, when you get old and you're narcissistic, you could care less what real breakfast food is and you eat what you want. Yeah. Jeff. Chloe's got I gave her Phil's wrench. Don't tell him though. She's the chick deemed her honorary wrench. So I had to take Phil's and give it to her. I think Phil is the second person I had to take a wrench from. The other person is still around on YouTube, but not on panels, not doing anything. Okay, this one is Viva Vibes Vlogs. And then there's, it looks like one person in chat, that's probably me. Next is Jennifer what? These are all people that could potentially be my audience or panel guests. Oh, Nanya. Nanya has an opinion about Phil. Are you speaking for Phil now? That's not your job. You better stop, or she might come over and complain that I'm allowing it in my chat. I know how to bother Phil if I want to. He's easy. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Not trying to bother him today. But he is very easy. He's working on it though. He's working on it. I guess you weren't around for the last 10 months. Okay. Jennifer Al, I don't know what anyway. So somebody in her chat says, man, I'm sorry I can't scroll through your channel. You're way too beautiful. Oh well, whatever. Pretty girl on YouTube. And that was whoever. We'll read her chat another time because I can't hear what she's saying. Oh, do you listen to 90s Christian music? So she must be a Christian, I guess. Okay, here's one called Life with Lizzie, also a young girl. Now this one is in a car. She reminds me of Letitia. Got her hair in a bun. But she's of driving age, which means she's at least 16. She could use a little eyebrow comb, but that's fine. She's got 44 people in her chat. Okay, you guys, I'm getting hungry, so I'm going to have to go. I want to eat. I talked longer than I thought I could talk. But I will be back. I don't know when. I'm going to try and schedule a live like this every Saturday and then try to, whenever I can, go live on the weekdays if I can. It's easier if there's other people in the room with me on the panel. It's hard to, never mind. It's a long story. To make a long story shorter or longer, this is going to be, again, the longest goodbye in the history of YouTube. I'm going to miss you all until somebody could piggyback off of this live and go live right now. How about you, Nanya? You haven't gone live in about 2 years. I know. This is the soccer schedule. Now we've got soccer and baseball. So sometimes they have soccer and baseball practice during the week on the same day. So that gives me more time. I don't know what is going to happen when school's over. I won't be live ever. Maybe I will. As long as it's not too hot outside, I can go piggyback some Wi-Fi somewhere. Okay, longest goodbye. I will be back. I'll talk about more about how you can become the friendly narcissist that I am. I think one of the keys to being a friendly narcissist, you have to have a vacant soul, which means that your soul is open to anything at least once, or maybe not even once. Maybe that's a lie. Okay, bye.